Well, Edberg is playing with fire. A second serve that Krajicek really had a good swing at. And we talked earlier in the show about how Edberg really struggles with his serve, but when he's not making his volleys, that's when he gets into trouble.
Seventh double fault.
Well, I'm sure Tony Picard is biting his lip when he sees this, and you can see he's going to the bag to find a different rack, and I think he's probably looking for one that's a little bit tighter. When you're missing a lot of serves long, it may be that the strings are too loose. There's a good picture of Tony Picard. And although he's calm on the outside, I'm sure he's very tense on the inside. Look at that, 7 double faults.
So Richard Krajicek lets a chance go by. 5-all, second set. You talked earlier, Leaf, about the lessons Krajicek learns about playing in the slams. And one of them is you don't get a guy like Edberg on the ropes and let him go. That has happened over and over again in this match. The fifth double fault for Krajicek. And on that second serve, Krajicek trying to go with the changeup instead of the heater, registering, as you see on the left side of the screen, only 80 miles an hour. You think the players are having trouble with the changing light conditions?
I think so. I think that the sun is playing havoc with them, because right at this time of the day for a right-hander, the sun is exactly where your toss is. So it's tough to pick the toss out of that bright sun.
$15.30.
Sultan Ganji making a catch there.
Winner here awaits the winner of the Becker-Lindell match. Third on here in the stadium. It's quite a reward. We're at the point of the tournament where there are no easy matches.
What a key point that was. We saw something we haven't seen in a while, and that was a ground stroke. His forehand is nicely hit right on the line. Look at how he moves around it. He knows how important that one was.
30 all.
Seen a lot of heads shaking out there today, and Edberg has to wonder if this was his best shot. Krajicek covered it easily.
See Edberg way off court there. 4 straight touch shots. 40-30. Edberg winning the first set 6-4 on serve at 5-6 in the second set. Edberg trying to send this to the tie break.
Krajicek a little disappointed with his play. He had a couple swings on those passing shots, and he really hasn't fired effectively.
Coming into the Open this year, there was some talk that Krajicek might be the Pete Sampras of 1992. Very similar games, big serve. Krajicek has struggled more than Sampras did. And not just in this match. At a 4-setter, Francisco Clavet of Spain. 5-setter against Gabriel Marcus, and both those are clay quarters. And finally in the third round, straight sets over Mark Woodford. And a love game from Edberg.
Well, that's the kind of game Edberg wanted to play there. He wanted to go into the tiebreaker strongly. It's a very key tiebreaker for Krajicek. He needs to establish himself in this match. You don't want to go down 2 sets to Edberg.
The tiebreak record. Forehand cross court.
Well, it couldn't have come at a better time. The first point of the tiebreaker, and Edberg has his mini break.
And I think with a player who lives by the serve, as Krajicek does, the mini break is a pretty good barometer. That time Krajicek finds the line.
Again, Edberg spinning this one into the backhand. Krajicek leaning down and in. Couple of great returns from Krajicek when he needed it. Again, he leans on that forehand and drives it up the line. Now Krajicek with the mini break.
And that was set up by a great service return by Edberg. 2-all.
And this return sets up the backhand. Look at how far inside the baseline he is. He really is in command at that point of the point. Good stretch, but not good enough.
And finally, takes 5 serves, but 110 miles an hour in the IBM speed gun. First time a serving player holds. Three all. Now they'll change sides.
Krajicek likes that backhand up the line there. It's one of his big shots. That was a big point with lots of pressure. And oftentimes you can read a player by what shots he plays on pressure points. Don't measure a player by what he does at 30 love or 40 love. What does he do at 15-30? What does he do on game point? And what does he do in the tiebreaker?
All even.
The tendency under pressure is to overhit. You want to try and hit that ball harder and harder, and that one just got away from him.
Stefan willing it out.
5-3.
Is this point important to Stefan Edberg? You bet it is.
And you know Edberg would like to win the set right here on his racket.
6-4.
Look at how deep that first volley is. And Edberg showing good enthusiasm out there. It's a big chance for him here. Looked like Edberg took his eye off that one. But he's still at set point here.
And Richard Krajicek saving 2 set points. And there you see the time of the match. Both players taking plenty of time in between points. They're still in the second set. Edberg winning the first, 6-4. Even, 6 points apiece in the tiebreak. Three straight points, and suddenly a big opportunity for Richard Krajicek.
Again, a great serve and volley point. Look at this first volley. Lots of angle. And you can see he wants it just as bad as Edberg does. He really needs this set to stay alive in this match.